Good morning. Thanks for joining us here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Dean Jones and I'm here to show you a brand new fresh trade-in that we got. It's a 2024 Titan Van 170 Ultra. And it's a builder that you supply a van, from what I understand, and then you start with the base kit and you start adding stuff on. I think this thing is fully loaded except for maybe an AC, which could be retrofitted. But it's here, it's featured in the stone gray. It's kind of a new tan for 24. It's a little more gray tan. There was a pebble gray they ran for years and years and years. So this is kind of a new khaki color. It's on a 2500 170 wheelbase, Mercedes 4-cylinder turbo. Actually, I'll just go ahead and start under the hood here. Come on in. Well, you do notice part of the stuff they supply, they have a light package, and this is the Baja lights. There's lights all the way around I have on. I'll show you in a minute. But this guy here, we got it running. It's a diesel, but it's quite quiet, as you can hear. Turbo, 4-cylinder, 211 horse. I don't know if you can get a shot in here, but there's a little air compressor right there. This is an option. It's right behind this air cleaner right there. So you got a nice little air compressor if you need to air up tires or deflate tires. You've also got all your fluids, your oil. Nice little area if you need to jump start this guy. There's your post there. There's your ground over there. We do have our windshield wiper fluid right here. And we also have DEF fluid. And with the all diesels, you have to have DEF fluid, and you put it in right here. Shut this guy. You also have a nice little step here. You can grab here to clean all the bugs off the windshield there, real nice. You also notice there's a camera up here, so you do have all the driver collision mitigation, lane assist, adaptive cruise, all that good stuff. And you also have an upgraded headlight here. Let me show you what this looks like. Nice high visibility, 4 bulb lights with the nice night running light here. I've not seen those before, so I don't know if Titan upgraded these or if it's some option from Mercedes, but those are really nice headlights, real great visibility. Coming around here, you notice it does have a really cool suspension. It's a 3-stage. If you come under here, you'll see it. It's a Falcon 3-stage variable suspension right there. In fact, let me turn that wheel so I can get a look at this. Give me a second. So if you see in there, got this Falcon shock in here, and you can go 1, 2, or 3, and that's just going to be stiff, medium, and then really squishy, depending on your road condition. And these are K2s, BF Goodrich's, and they're 265 70 R17s on some really nice rims. Coming around here, you'll see in the chassis we have the upgraded chassis. So what you get with that is power seats on both sides, 3-seat memory, heat. You get a shot up there at the dash. You got this big 10-inch screen. These are the features you want to see when you buy a Sprinter. So really nice there. And I'll point some of that stuff out when we get up in there. But if you look up top, you'll see another, up on the roof rack here, you'll see 330 watts of solar, a nice rack. You've got these perimeter lights all the way around. Side, driver's side, and back, and I'll show you those in a minute. But we have a really nice anti-slip running board. Really easy to get in and out of. With the curtain, you can zip down, and you got the magnet in and out, so you're not zipping it open and closed a bunch. We also have a nice little table here for picnicking, but it's got a nice little pantry that you can access from both sides, which I really like about that design. And you'll notice this is plywood and bamboo construction. All the drawers I'll show you inside are dovetail. Nice little storage here. Maybe dog leashes, whatever. And this is a window chassis. So you have these nice big windows, and you got some windows that open in the back. But come around here, you'll see that you still have that Falcon back here. Those are your adjustments for that Falcon suspension. Nice clearance on this van. Coming around here, we have a couple of owl boxes. Here's our 30 amp cord, but if you want to put maybe propane or some kind of little stuff out here in the metal box, you can do so. We also have this nice hinge plate that these boxes are on, and you can see they mounted to the hinges of the door. But because they want to have extra weight in these metal boxes, you can see they've done a third point of mounting right here, which is really nice, because you don't want those those boxes bouncing around, stressing out your hinges. So this is a really nice little mounting here with a nice rubber stopper on it to really take the roads and bumps well. Back here, we have magnet shades, but we also have windows that open. So that's really nice. And you can see them from right there. Those little panels open, which are really nice, really upgraded windows. Put this back. Full-size spare on a mount. Backup camera, and you see those backup lights on up there. I don't know if you can catch a picture of those, and above that, you've got a nice Starlink on there. This was equipped with Starlink. Coming around this side, you're going to see a short power for that 30 amp cord. And we also have a nice little 110 GFCI right there. So same suspension all the way around. Here's our Webasto heater exhaust. Nice little ladder to get up there. And these have little clips that you can actually clip stuff to this. If you wanted to mount maybe a kayak or something on the side, you could do so, because you have these little clips that you can bungee stuff to these little holes in here. And there's a bunch of these little systems inside I'll get to in a minute. This window does open for more cross breeze. And getting a look over here, same system on the doors. We do have swivel seats. Just a nice chassis, real comfortable to ride in. A lot of leg room. I'll kind of go through some of the features inside in a minute, but let's go inside and see how this floor plan looks. So this is one of the first Titans I've ever seen. So I was impressed by a few things, and I'll go into it here. Let's turn on the lights. Here, get up here and turn on these lights here. Got lights there. Oh, I got to turn on the power here. Give me a second. So, I'm trying to get these roof lights on here. Huh. Let me get up here real quick. Oh, these lights aren't. Must have a voltage issue, but let me turn this off real quick. Anyways, hopefully we can see in here. I'm getting difficulty getting these lights to kick on. It might be. Everything's good. I hope you can see in here. So this one does have a microwave. That's an option. We've got these really nice cabinets up here. They do have locking mechanisms in there. Nice multi-ply cabinets, as you can see. We do have lights underneath here, touch things. There's more of these magnet lights, and this window does open. It louvers out, so you can open it in the rain. Nice insulation throughout. We do have a lagoon table that we can go up and down with. You can service both these swivel seats with this table, or use it for this bench here. You got a nice drawer here. Here's our heater, our Webasto heater. Here's the other side of that pantry. A lot of counter space in this guy, more so than we see in a lot of these vans. Nice deep Krause stainless steel undermount sink with the residential faucet. There's our, they have it for trash and recycling if you're, or just 2 rubbish cans if you want. If you get a look down there, that's your Webasto heater. That's gonna heat the coach. This is a really good look at these nice dovetail bamboo style drawers here with the locks. And we've got 3 of those. There's plenty of place to put utensils and kitchen stuff. Nice colors throughout. We do have a 110 panel in here, really easy to get to. Here's our inverter, and it's all Victron Energy, and I'm going to show you in the back. It's great stuff. We've got 2 MaxxAir fans, one above your head there, one above the sleeping area. We have a flush mounted induction cooktop. We also have an isotherm drawer style refrigerator. And here we have, I don't know if you can get a look at this, but we have a really nice stainless steel kind of wet bath here. We have a little portable toilet cassette, 5-gallon cassette. This is a heated area, and we have all these little, so these are the little guys that you can put even on a ladder outside, and you can just hook whatever you want to it. And you can also make this kind of a storage cabinet. But when you're in the shower, it's kind of shallow, so they have this little curtain here that pops out. You put this down, you still have the magnet entry enclosed, so you're not zipping this thing up and down 100 times. Gives you a lot more shoulder room to take a shower, and it funnels the water right back into the shower pan. Now you have a 22-gallon fresh tank on this guy, and a 9-gallon gray tank. And over here we have our bed, and it's a 78 by 74 inch sleeping area, one of the biggest in the van business. And it is a Murphy bed. And just come up, and we just clip this guy right here. Hold on, I got these things. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. This clips in right here. And that's locked in. Same on this side. Oh, let's get this out of the way. And now our bed's put away, and we have all this space. And I'm going to show you this from the back area. Actually, I'll open it up right here. Let's get a little bit more light in here. Come on. So this whole panel, you can actually probably put a sleeping bag here and sleep an extra person, but it does come up and it does lock in. So, and we'll get to that in the back there. But as far as, I'll let you get a shot of that bathroom, and we'll go over some of the features in the cab real quick. We do have our privacy curtains up here. So if you want to black out the front, we can do so. We've got our lights on this guy. You come up here, I'll show you. There's a little panel under here under the ignition. We got our grill lights, our driver side lights, our passenger side lights, and our backup lights. So those are those lights that are up on the top rack. We also have that air compressor kick on and off there. This is our standard Sprinter chassis steering wheel, but it does have these little mouse pads that you can scroll through your screens. We do have different ways to look at our van here. We have 360 cameras, all that good stuff. We have navigation. Oops. You've got radio, phone. You can actually talk to the Mercedes. Hey, Mercedes. Where's the nearest gas station? Great for plugging in destinations. You pick one of those and she'll drive you right there with her navigation. Great big vents here, standard HVAC. You know, nice little tachometer, nice little speedometer. Everything's here. Your oil levels, your DEF levels are going to come on when you turn on the car. Pretty simple deal. Now again, these guys, they do swivel, so you can turn those around if you want and have more of a conversation pit here. Let's go show you what's going on in the back. There's a lot of cool stuff back there. So you can open it wide to load it and unload it. We do have a 5,000-pound hitch on this guy. Again, these panels do come out. If you want to take them off, you can even take this guy out with a few little hand tighten clips there and make this all just one big area if you have a dog kennel or something to that effect. We do have our lights here underneath there that powers the garage area. Here's our shut off here, 12 volt, 110. City water if you want to do there. You can also turn it up and fill that 22-gallon tank. We have a really nice outdoor shower that's really nice. It's not this little plastic thing, and it's got a nice stainless steel or brass type of faucet here, real compact. We do have a water pump there. Here we have that's our water pump, some of our fittings, actually some shut-off valves if we'd like to do that. Behind here, let's get up in here. We've got, that's our IsoTemp water heater right there. Lock that up. Here's what I really like what they use here. We got our owner manuals there, but we also have our solar charger for our 330 watts of solar and a nice big 3,000 watt inverter. And that's Victron, and Victron seems to, you know, we like it here. We think it's the best inversion, best components for the RV industry. We use them a lot here at Transwest. But on top of that, we lock that up. Let's get this out of the way. What you see here is 5 200 watt Victron lithium batteries. This is loaded with 1,000 amp hours of Victron lithium. And you see there's a little heating pad from Flacone right here. Keep all that real nice and warm, so it's going to work all 4 seasons. Really nice system. Just kind of sits right there. We can also lock these panels in. They've got these little guys that pop in and out. So you can lock this up if you want to put some, and you can tie stuff down here. We've also got, if you look back here, you've got the clips right here on the D-tracks. You've also got D-tracks up there on the floor. And again, nice anti-slip floor on the whole thing. So it's got a lot going on. We got little molly racks on the doors if you want to secure stuff here. You can also put those little clips in the tops of both the windows. You got plenty of places to hang stuff, store stuff, tie stuff down. So a couple things about this van. It's 25 foot long. We got a 6 foot 4 inch width on it. I'm guessing it's about 10 foot high. I haven't measured it, but that's what they're running. And we have vans that are 10 foot high that we sit this next to, and it's about the same height. Might be a little less because we don't have that AC up there. Your bed is 78 inches by 74 inches. This space here under the bed is 43 and a half inches wide, 70 and a half inches long, and 36 and a half inches tall in here. So again, 22 gallons fresh, 9 gallons gray, and a 5-gallon cassette toilet. And that's the Titan van. So I appreciate you taking a look at it with me today, and stay tuned because we have a really nice big Dutch Star we're going to show. Grant's going to show you in a minute, and I'll see you next Friday.